Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 213, add keywords. And specifically, I'm talking about Amazon ads right now, even though these might work elsewhere. Let's see. Oh, where'd my thing go? Okay, there we go. If you're using manual targeting, what you want to look for, and this is all the background work before you get into the Amazon advertising console. How do you know which keywords to target? Well, go into your book, look at your also bots, look at books that are like yours, similar, where a reader who reads this book will definitely like your book. And you've got to have confidence that you get that right. And then go and look at, click into their book, look at the also bots. It might be at the top, it might be all the way at the bottom, but it'll most likely be there somewhere. And then you can also look at the sponsored product ads. Who else is advertising against this book? And as you look, you're going to find new books that, hey, this does kind of look like mine and close enough. It's not like you're plagiarizing or you're copyright violating anybody else's books. It's just there's a consistent content between books that appeal to the readership. You got to accept that. You can't say your book is so unique, no reader will have ever seen anything like it ever before. If that's your case, then good luck. You can stop watching because I got no advice for you. So find those similar books, look at also bots, and click through each one and see what's on the first page. And there might be 15, 20 pages, but on the 15th page of an also bot, nobody's looking out there. Maybe the second page, but you want to be on that first page. Which books are on that first page? That means readers who like this one also bought this one. Good info. So click through, take a look, start a list. I usually limit my keywords. I only go with about 50 to 100 in an ad. I keep them very narrow, and that way I have fewer words that don't resonate, and the ones that do resonate, they apply, because this is important. I don't like the massive trial and error where I start just a massive number of ads with huge numbers of keywords, throwing a lot of mud at the wall and seeing what will stick. I like to throw mud a little more closer to the target. Even though there's still going to be some trial and error, you still have to, you can refine it better than that, than just broad. I also use Publisher Rocket just as a validation to find other books that, hey, I never heard about this book before, but that's cool. Yasiv, YASIV, used to be a great tool. However, it's no longer supported. So you don't get that line and link chart that showed you other books that people related to yours, or any book that you search for. So look at those, get the title, and also, because of duplicate titles, also copy down the ASIN. That's the Amazon's number for that exact book. And this is important if there's a number of different books with the same title. That way your ad is targeting the right books. Also, author. Maybe you just want to target an author. Like Andy Weir, he doesn't have a whole lot of books. So if he is your target, The Martian, good hard science fiction, then get in there. And when you get into your ads, you can go broad, phrase, or exact. If you want people who search The Martian by Andy Weir, you can use that whole phrase, make it exact, and then see what the bid will be. So you're the absolute first response. It's going to cost you. I'm thinking that's $5, $10. But anybody who searches that, if you have the highest bid, you'll be the number one response. And this is what advertisers do. And it's not you standing out there saying, buy my book. It's just putting it in front of those readers, and you're paying for that privilege. That's all advertising is. So don't look at this as anything untoward or unacceptable. That's just what it takes. So you don't really want to do that, because it's hard to get your money back. Yes, you can get your book in front of people and get sales, but you want to find those who are closer at a reasonable bid where you can make money if you make a sale. So if you get your clicks, I think it starts off with, I pulled it up over here, and I see it looks like the general suggested bid is 75 cents on, I didn't even select a book. So 75 cents is where they start. You can get bids for cheaper than that, but that's when you're competing against lesser entities who aren't bidding high. If people are bidding high, then you may never get visibility. And this is where you'll see the impressions. If you're bidding high and you've got something that's fairly narrow, where it's limited in search and recommended by Amazon, then you'll see You'll see those, looking at different things here, getting confused. Then you'll see that you'll get some visibility, and then you get those big impressions when you hit things right. So that's part of the mud at the wall, but try to get it right within a narrower element. Okay, let's search books like yours. Make a list. I use spreadsheets and just make a different worksheet for each one and name the worksheets what I've done, like a date as well as a target start point. And then I'll copy those in. You can copy them right out of it, make a single column. Publisher Rocket will give you like multiple columns. You have to copy them all into a single column, so then you can copy paste into Amazon's manual target. And there you go. You've got ASIN, like a title, an author, and then a target keyword. Like one of the books I published is Norse Mythology Reimagined. So, hey, what kind of search terms would people use to find that book? So that's one of those search terms that I put into the ad, was Norse Mythology Reimagined. If somebody actually searched that, hey, here's what they're going to find. They'll go to the cover's cool, look at the blurb. Hey, this might be exactly what they're looking for. So I want everybody who pulls that one up to find my book. All right, that's plenty ads. You can throw mud at the wall, but try to refine where you're throwing that mud to make it a little easier on yourself and a little cheaper, so you're not paying for keywords that don't resonate. Look at you can do it manually. You can use Publisher Rocket, but I would way more recommend that you do a certain manual search. Here's books that are like mine. Pull up the titles, keyword, the ASIN, so you can target it exactly. All right, everybody, there's plenty of time. Peace, fellow humans.